global, it's huge, it's significant. And we want to be part of that. And we want to be part of that in a big way, not in a small way. We want to be a part of that in a win the Tour de France way. And that's what this team comes from, right? So I'm spending the first 6 months of Trek hanging on for dear life, hoping that I can come up with something to back up being excited about triathlon in an interview and getting a pretty high-level position at the company. And then we get to Boise. And I really went to Boise to video Chris riding a new bike. So I was really focused on the bike. And at the end of the race, this happened, and the media really focused on the race and focused on the fact that it was a really competitive race, and Chris got pinned at the line, and there were all kinds of course records set, both from a full course record and a bike course record and a run course record, and it was an amazing race. The interesting thing is that really wasn't the story. There were 3 things that happened that day that were the story. First was a real paradigm shift at Trek. Never before at Trek had a bike been given to a triathlete before it had been given to whoever was going to win the Tour de France that year. And we pushed really hard, Tyler and I, to make sure that our top triathlete had this bicycle, that he was going to ride this bike, and I was bound and determined he was going to ride this bike before Alberto or Lance was. And we pushed for it really hard. And that was a really significant story. And we actually, it was pretty interesting, the bike, this paint scheme, which people have made a big deal about, really we stole it from BMW. They used it on their concept cars to hide lines, because we didn't want anyone to know what the bike was about, but we wanted people to know that we were committed to triathlon. So things were started at Trek all the way back then, right, or even a year ago when I got hired, to start gaining momentum and tri. We're really committed to the sport.